Hello, Virgo. Uh, Luck isn't error based. Luck is random favorable outcome in specific situation. It's probabilistic variance working in your direction temporarily. It's circumstances aligning in ways you didn't control and couldn't predict. It's not something that arrives in eras. It's not something that gets allocated in time periods, not something the universe distributes in lucky phases and unlucky phases. So, when content promises you're entering luckiest era of your life, when it suggests sustained period of favorable outcomes is approaching, it's fundamentally misunderstanding how probability works, or more likely, deliberately misrepresenting it because luckiest era sounds better than random positive variance will occasionally occur and you'll interpret it as era when enough coincides. Can you see the statistical illiteracy underneath the spiritual framing? Understand how probability actually works instead of believing in cosmic luck distribution. Because here's what I Wish I Was You reveals: it's parasocial performance. Person saying it doesn't know you, doesn't know your life, doesn't know whether being you would actually be enviable. They're performing envy to make you feel special, to make you think you're in such favorable position that even the person seeing your future wishes they could trade places. But it's manipulation. It's technique for making you feel validated, chosen, special, so you'll be more receptive to whatever comes next. So you'll engage with content. So you'll believe the luck claims. Real people don't wish they were strangers whose lives they don't know. Real people are too busy building their own lives to waste energy envying people they've never met. Are you being flattered or are you being manipulated? Learn to recognize performative statements designed to make you feel special, because I need to address what entering suggests, that you're at threshold, that luck is just ahead, that you're moving from unlucky period into lucky one. And that suggestion, it creates hope, creates anticipation, creates belief that current difficulties are ending and ease is beginning, but life doesn't work in clean transitions from hard to easy. Most people experience mixture constantly. Some things working, some things challenging, some things neutral. So the idea that you're entering distinct era where everything shifts to lucky, that's narrative convenience. That's story structure applied to life that doesn't actually operate that way. Reality is you'll continue experiencing mixture, some fortunate breaks, some setbacks, mostly just normal navigation of complex circumstances. Can you handle that reality? Or do you need era based narratives to make life feel manageable? Examine whether you're seeking truth or seeking comfort. Because here's what actually creates periods of apparent luck: you position yourself where opportunities can find you. You develop skills that allow you to capitalize on breaks when they occur. You maintain effort even when results aren't immediate. And eventually, positioning plus skill plus sustained effort creates conditions where multiple things work out in proximity to each other. And that clustering of positive outcomes, it feels like lucky era. Feels like everything's finally going your way. Feels like you've entered favored period, but it's not cosmic luck distribution. It's your preparation meeting, opportunities you created conditions for. It's compound effort, finally producing visible returns. So if you do experience period where multiple things work out, credit yourself, credit the positioning you did, credit the skills you developed, credit the effort you maintained. Don't give credit to cosmic luck era. Don't attribute to external forces what you actually created through your choices. What preparation are you actually doing that would allow you to capitalize on opportunities? Assess action versus hoping, because I want to talk about the laughing emoji. I wish I was you. The laughter suggests this is so absurd, so enviable, so beyond what's reasonable that it's funny. Um, but laughter in text is often masking, masking insincerity, masking the performative nature of the statement, masking that this is technique, not genuine expression. So the emoji isn't adding authenticity, it's adding another layer of manipulation, making the fake envy seem more casual, more genuine, more like spontaneous reaction, when really it's just a calculated element of content formula designed to make you feel special enough to engage. Are you responding to actual content or to emotional manipulation through language and symbols? Strip away the packaging and assess what's actually being said. Because here's what people who actually experience sustained success do: they don't attribute it to luck, they attribute it to strategy, effort, positioning, skill development, network building, all the things they actually did to create favorable conditions. They understand that some randomness exists, that being in right place at right time matters, that factors beyond their control influence outcomes, but they don't organize their understanding around luck eras. They organize around what actions create favorable conditions, what skills make me valuable when opportunities appear, what positioning makes me visible to people who can help. They're active, they're strategic, they're building conditions for success rather than waiting for lucky eras. Which approach are you taking? Your results reveal which you've actually been choosing, because I also need to address people desperately hoping this is true, who need to believe lucky era is coming, who need hope that struggle is ending, who need promise that things are about to get easier, and that need it makes you vulnerable, makes you susceptible to promises that feel good even when they have no substance. But needing something to be true doesn't make it true. Hoping for lucky era doesn't create lucky era. Believing you're about to experience sustained favorable outcomes doesn't make it happen. What creates better outcomes is addressing actual problems, developing actual skills, taking actual actions that improve actual circumstances, not hoping, not believing, not consuming predictions about luck arriving, just doing the work. The boring, unsexy daily work of building better life through better choices. Can you do that work even without promise of lucky era? This determines whether you're serious about improvement or just seeking comfort. Because ultimately, here's the final truth about all of this: luck isn't coming. Lucky eras don't exist. The universe isn't distributing favorable outcomes in time based allotments. Life continues. with mixture of favorable and challenging circumstances, with random variance producing occasional unexpected good outcomes and occasional unexpected setbacks. And your job, your only job, is to show up, make best choices you can with information you have. Build skills that make you valuable. Position yourself where opportunities can find you. Maintain effort even when results aren't immediate. Do that consistently over extended time, and you'll experience periods where multiple things work out, where effort compounds into visible results, where positioning pays off through opportunities materializing. And those periods will feel lucky, will feel like favored eras, will feel like everything's finally working, but they won't be cosmic luck. They'll be your preparation meeting favorable circumstances you created conditions for. So stop waiting for lucky era. Stop consuming promises about entering favored period. Stop hoping cosmic forces will distribute luck in your direction and start building, start positioning, start developing. Start doing the actual work that creates conditions where favorable outcomes become more probable. That's your power, not waiting for luck, but creating conditions where good things are more likely to happen. Use it. Or keep waiting for lucky era that keeps you from doing work that would actually improve your life. Final choice, final consequence, final opportunity to choose differently. What will it be? More consumption of luck promises or actual strategic action toward better life? Your life already knows which you've been choosing. Your future will be determined by which you choose next. Choose wisely. Or don't. But stop pretending consumption of predictions is equivalent to taking action. It's not. It never was. It never will be. That's the final truth, the only one that matters. Everything else is just noise keeping you comfortable in inaction. Turn it off. Start building. Stop waiting. Or don't. And stay exactly where you are while consuming content about how lucky you're about to become. Your choice, your life, your consequence. This is the end. There are no lucky eras. There's just life, continuous mixture of favorable and challenging circumstances influenced by randomness and your choices. Stop waiting for cosmic luck distribution and start building conditions where good outcomes become more probable through your actions. That's the only luck that exists. Everything else is fantasy, designed to keep you passive while pretending you're on the verge of breakthrough. You're not. You're just consuming content instead of building life. Change that or don't. But stop calling consumption of predictions spiritual practice. It's avoidance, and you know it.